Students, let us begin with the last part of this chapter. That is chapter number 6 of our 12th standard history syllabus, Maharashtra State Board, one of the most interesting and one of the most beautiful chapter of our syllabus, Indian struggle against colonialism. Let's begin. Starting with Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi and non-violent movement. The mantle of Lokmanya Tilak after his death in 1920, the next person who will be controlling was Mahatma Gandhi. We studied that since 1885 Indian National Congress was established. 1885 and 1905 was the first phase, that was the moderates phase. 1905 to 1920 was the second phase, that was called as extremist phase. So 1885 to 1905, 1905 to 1920. 1920 के बाद the era which started was called as Gandhian era. So today in this lecture we are going to learn about Gandhian era. He became the leader of India's independent movement. Under his leadership, the independence movement expanded considerably. Gandhiji's work began in South Africa. The British regime in South Africa had reduced the natives and the Indians there to a very insignificant status. मतलब यहाँ पे जो जब साउथ अफ्रीका में महात्मा गांधी थे वहाँ पे उनका जो मूवमेंट था वो उनका बेस वहाँ से शुरू हो चुका था. Several discriminatory laws and regulations were imposed on them. Gandhiji stood up against those laws and regulations. He was successful in it and with non-violent means. So finally in 1915 Gandhiji returned to India. 1917 में वही non-violent तरीके, वही non-violent means continue किए in India. He took up the issues of farmers in Champaran, in Bihar. The British plant owners there were pressing the local farmers to cultivate only cash crops, to be precise indigo मतलब नील कलर, from them at very low rates. मतलब परचेज भी उनके पास से करते थे at a very low rate. Gandhiji decided to protest against the exploitation and to relieve them, the farmers, from their misery by doing satyagraha. Gandhiji was successful in his efforts and he started satyagraha at different places like Kheda Satyagraha, Champaran Satyagraha, etc. British government, basically Gandhiji was successful in doing this, so British government banned compulsion of cultivating indigo. The farmers were now relieved from the harassment of the British plant owners. The British government formed a committee to suppress the national movement that was speeding rapidly. Sir Sidney Rowlatt, the British officer, was the president of the committee. An act was passed जिसका नाम था Rowlatt Act, also called as by the Indians as Black Act. तो इसको Black Act क्यों बोलते थे? Let us learn. 1919 में an act was passed by this committee which came to be known as Rowlatt Act. This act authorized the British government to imprison any Indian without any warrant and put under trial without any inquiry. मतलब विथाउट एनी वारंट, तेरे पास वारंट नहीं है, तेरे को अरेस्ट कर सकते खाली शक के निगाह पे, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सस्पिशन तेरे के ऊपर ट्रायल मतलब कोर्ट ट्रायल हो सकता है. महात्मा गांधी डिसाइडेड टू प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट दिस एक्ट थ्रू सत्याग्रह. He appealed on 6th of April 1919 to all the people of India to go for a mass protest, that is hartal, by closing down all daily transactions. जितने भी ट्रांजैक्शन है सब बंद कर दो. नो गुलामी ऑफ द ब्रिटिशर्स. फ्रॉम टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स वी विल बी फाइटिंग बैक अगेंस्ट दिस एक्ट. कौन सा एक्ट? रॉवलैट एक्ट 1919, also called as Black Act. There were mass protests in Punjab. On 13th of April 1919 was the day of Baisakhi festival. Thousands of people had gathered for the meeting held at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar for celebrating the festival. Many of them were not aware of the ban put by the government on public gatherings. General Dyer ordered to fire. General Dyer ordered to fire. General Dyer opened fire on these people without any prior warning. Somewhere around 400 innocent people were killed and thousands of them were injured in this incident. It is known as the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, one of the most pitiest incident in the history of human mankind. It created a wave of rage, a wave of anger all over the country. ब्रिटिशर्स को भी समझ गया था जो जनरल डायर ने किया वो गलत था. मतलब killing hundreds and thousands of people was really inhuman. Rabindranath Tagore criticized this act in very severe terms and gave up his title. जो उनको टाइटल दिया गया था that was Sir. वो टाइटल उन्होंने गिव अप कर दिया. In 1920, in the session of Indian National Congress held at Nagpur, a resolution was passed to start non-cooperation movement all over India. Non-cooperation movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi, was asked to lead this particular movement, and it was decided to boycott all the schools, all colleges, legislative bodies, courts, government offices, and imported goods. Everything. We will not be cooperating with the Britishers. Indian people responded to the non-cooperation movement and boycott in a commendable way, very supportive way. Students participated it on a very large scale. Severely high knowledge Indian lawyers stopped their practices and participated in this movement. Among them were Chittaranjan Das, Motilal Nehru, M.R. Jaikar, Saifuddin Kichlu, Vallabhbhai Patel, and Rajagopalachari. At many places, imported clothes were publicly burnt. Swadeshi, boycott of foreign goods. Idhar se start. The working class people also here joined this particular thing. The farmers gave tremendous response to Mahatma Gandhi's appeal of non-cooperation, and here the working class also participated in this movement on a very large scale. A nationwide protest, a nationwide series of protests came across, was started, strikes chalu ho gaya tha. There were 396 instances of public strikes during the year 1921 alone. एक ही साल में. The leaders of Indian National Congress had organized these strikes at several places. Charkha, the Indian spinning wheel, became a symbol of Swaraj. Swaraj, that is complete independence. And Swadeshi, using of Indian goods, became a household term in India. The British government had levied heavy tax on salt, an essential commodity in daily life. Mahatma Gandhi declared Satyagraha to protest against this tax on the day of 12th of March 1930. अरे basic amenity salt के ऊपर भी tax. On 12th of March 1930, he began a march from Sabarmati to Dandi, 385 kilometers, 25 days. Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi on Gujarat sea coast against the unjust tax. 25 days में. On the 6th of April 1930, on the sea coast of Dandi, he broke the British law of salt with a token act of collecting a handful of salt from there. Picking up handful of salt and castrated, pointed towards the British Parliament. British Parliament के तरफ point out किया and बोला, we will not be paying the salt tax from today onwards. There came across revolutionary movement in India. Non-cooperation movement एक साइड पे था, but non-cooperation movement non-violent way में था. दूसरे साइड पे violence चल रहा था. कहाँ पे? आज़ाद हिंद सेना. आज़ाद हिंद सेना in the year 1939. Hitler pushed Europe in World War II. एक साइड पे इंडिया में ये सब चल रहा था, दूसरे साइड पे यूरोपियन कॉन्टिनेंट में वर्ल्ड वॉर हो रहा था. हिटलर पुश्ड यूरोप इन वर्ल्ड वॉर 2. द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट विदाउट द कॉन्सेंट, विदाउट द परमिशन ऑफ इंडियन सब्जेक्ट्स डिसाइडेड टू इन्वॉल्व इंडिया एज वन ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट कंट्री इन द वॉर. महात्मा गांधी एंड इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस वर अगेंस्ट दिस डिसीजन. बोला हम लोग ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते. अगेंस्ट दिस डिसीजन ऑफ द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट इन दिस वॉर, जापान डिसाइडेड टू फाइट एज जर्मनीज allied nation. Japan conquered the regions under the British rule in Southeast Asia. Many Indian soldiers in the British army were taken captive by the Japanese army. And Ras Bihari Bose built Azad Hind Sena by recruiting what? The Indian soldiers, and later it was reorganized under the leadership of Subhash Chandra Bose. In 1943, Subhash Chandra Bose established Azad Hind Sarkar in Singapore. At the end of 1943, he had already conquered Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and he gave a slogan, "तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा." Give me your blood, I shall give you independence. I shall give you freedom. This speech by him turned into a key slogan among Indians. In 1944, he had conquered the Arakan province in the British outpost on the east border of Assam. The soldiers of Azad Hind Sena kept fighting in very adverse condition. They could not reach and capture Imphal. And that is why slowly and gradually यहाँ पे changes आना चालू हुआ and Indian Army को slowly and gradually back off करना पड़ा. The next part that we are going to understand is the Quit India movement. Now this Quit India movement of 1942, the Executive Council of Indian National Congress passed a resolution agreement pass किया at किधर वर्धा, that the British should quit India. This resolution was to receive final approval in the session at Mumbai. On 7th of August 1942, the session of Indian National Congress began on the Gavalia Tank ground in Mumbai. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was the president of this session. On 8th of August, in this session, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru presented the resolution of Quit India. And ये resolution मतलब एक agreement pass हो गया. And it was approved with great majority. It was demanded that the British should immediately leave India. अब्बी के अब्बी छोड़ दो. In this session, it was decided that the Quit India movement should be taken forward with a non-violent approach under Mahatma Gandhiji's leadership. Mahatma Gandhi appealed to all the Indians, saying this movement is not of the Indian National Congress but for all the Indians. Every Indian man and women should know in their mind that they are free citizens. From this very movement, they should prepare themselves to fight. While emphasizing that this was going to be a very rigorous fight, Mahatma Gandhi said, "Today I am going to give you the mantra, do or die, karo ya maro." This should be the oath to which we commit ourselves. Prepare to sacrifice yourself for this oath. Gandhiji's words created a new spirit among the Indians. The British government tried to crush the Quit India movement before it started. Before the day of 9th August could see sunlight, all the prominent leaders, मतलब एक साइड पे ये इतना nationalism भर दिया था, patriotism भर दिया था amongst the Indians, जब भी 9th of August date decided था, before the first sunlight, all the prominent leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Maulana Azad, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel were arrested. The government put a ban on all the public gatherings, speeches, rallies, protestations, everything. It sealed all the offices of Indian National Congress in the country. The resistance put up by all the aged and young in the villages like Chimur, Ashti, Yauli, Mahad, Gargoti, etc. with the steadfastness and courage will indeed be remembered forever. मतलब जो बड़े लेवल पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो रहा था वो तो ठीक है, बट छोटे छोटे गांव में भी जो फाइट बैक हो रहा था वो भी लोग कभी नहीं भूलने वाले. By the end of 1942, this movement, supported by common people, took a different turn. Its leadership was assumed by the young socialist leader जिनका नाम था जयप्रकाश नारायण. Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, Achyutrao Patwardhan, Aruna Asaf Ali, S.M. Joshi, N.G. Gore were on the forefront among them. Several revolutionaries groups were also established in the country at local levels. Again, यहाँ पे another organization started. मतलब इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस बैन कर दिया, बट पेट्रियोटिज्म खत्म नहीं होगा. पेट्रियोटिज्म लोगों के अंदर था. द ग्रुप्स लाइक आजाद दस्ता established by भाई कोटवाल in करजत तालुका, लाल सेना in नागपुर established by General Awari, left no alternative for the British government but pray God. In Mumbai, Vitthal Zaveri, Usha Mehta and their colleagues started a transmission center named Azad Radio. In 1942, some parts of India, people were successful in uprooting the British governance in Midnapur district, Bengal, Balia, that is UP, and Bhagalpur, Purnia, that is in Bihar. Near Azamgarh, the British officers were forced to leave their offices. People took charge of the governance at these places. Kranti Singh Nana Patil, a revolutionist, established Prati Sarkar, that is parallel government. in the Satara district of Maharashtra. He, with the help of all his associates, put an end to one particular British regime in Satara district and established people's government there. दिस गवर्नमेंट टुक ओवर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव टास्क, मतलब वहां पे लोगों का गवर्नमेंट एस्टैब्लिश कर दिया. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव टास्क किसके पास पे था? लोगों के पास था. टास्क लाइक कलेक्टिंग रेवेन्यू, दैट इज टैक्सेस, मेंटेनिंग लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, सॉल्विंग द कोर्ट केसेस, punishing the criminals. In this period, the foundation of the British rule in India became weak. The Quit India movement was an expression of the strong opposition. मतलब धीरे धीरे ब्रिटिशर्स वीक होते गए. Strong opposition किसका था? Indians का था. Finally, the British administrators became aware that it will be very difficult to rule India any longer, and hence the end of the British Empire was evident. The rebellion of the sailors of the British Indian Navy 1946 added to the unrest against the British. Thus, when the possibility of India becoming a free nation was becoming evident, it was obvious. Muhammad Ali Jinnah and his party, the Muslim League, began to insist on a separate nation for the Muslims. There were many communal riots on many parts of the country. It finally resulted into the partition of the country in the month of August 1947. India and Pakistan there came across two separate nations which came into existence. History tells us that it was India, the nation that created an example for the world of fighting successfully against the colonial rule. It gave inspiration to many countries who were suffering under the shackles of colonial rule. The Constitution of Independent India finally came into implementation on 26th of January 1950. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's vision was the major force in shaping the Constitution of India. The fundamental values on which the struggle for India's freedom was found, मतलब 26th of January 1950 को our constitution was enforced with basic motives like the fundamental values कौन से थे? The struggle for India's freedom was founded, which included liberty, equality, fraternity and justice. Liberty, that is freedom. Equality, that is equalness. Fraternity, मतलब brotherhood, and justice to all. These values have built the foundation of Indian constitution. And finally, India got independence. That's it from my side. We'll continue with the next chapter in the next video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Vande Mataram.